AITA for my girlfriend having to wait to be picked up from the airport? So my girlfriend, F26, went out of town for the weekend and I, M26, dropped her off and picked her up. Her flight was scheduled to get back at 7:40 p.m. Sunday night. On Sunday I went to dinner at my parents' house and was going to go directly from dinner to pick her up. During dinner I was checking her flight status to make sure I was going to be on time. The last I checked was at 7 p.m. and it said her flight was going to arrive at 7:28. At 7:12, as I was leaving to go to the airport, I got a text from my girlfriend saying she landed, followed by a text asking why I was still at my parents' house. I said I was just leaving and would be there in about 35 minutes. She texted back and said she was so fucking pissed, and don't bother, I'm going to get an Uber, it's extremely irresponsible, you better have a damn good excuse, to quote a few of the texts I got on the way to the airport. Anyway, she ended up having to wait about 15 minutes for me to get her. She says that she shouldn't have to wait to be picked up at the airport and that I should have given myself more time just in case her flight was earlier. To me, I don't understand why I should have to be the one to wait in the cell phone lot, especially when I'm doing a favor, which she says me taking her to the airport and picking her up is not a favor, just something I should do. In my opinion, for a flight that landed 16 minutes before the flight tracking said it would, waiting 15 minutes is not that bad and should be understandable. But let me know if I'm wrong. She said she talked to people about it and they all say she's right, and I don't like talking about relationship issues with people that know both of us. So coming to Reddit to see if I'm crazy. Question: Oh, you knew her flight would land at 7:28 yet you left for a 35-minute drive at 7:12. You knew you were going to be late, you left late. If she landed at 7:28 you ought to be there then. And if you agree to pick someone up, you get there early. My mom waits for me with a sign. This is your girlfriend, you should have tried to have been at least parking when she was landing. You can't understand why she's so mad when you made her wait, when you promised to be there, yet you couldn't be bothered to leave in enough time. YTA. I'd be mad at you too. If you were just a friend, it would be one thing, but my partner. You should be there on time. Answer. 1. I was having dinner with my family so I left later than I normally would to try to cut it as close as possible. 2. It takes at least 20 minutes from the time the plane lands to make it to the pickup area.